Hi everyone, and welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's topic, good news. So we have 3 piles as usual, and we're going to get straight into those. So the timestamps will be down below as well as in the comment section. Let's get into your piles right now. Here are your choices. Hi pile 1, so we are on to you. We are talking about some good news for you. So let's get started. We have Tarot and Oracle. So your main card here is Enlightenment. So there is a change happening here. There's a shift happening here for you guys, and this comes through new understanding, the gaining of new knowledge here with the Page of Swords. This can be new ideas. This can be, just doing some research. This could be, as I said, just gaining more knowledge. This could be opportunity as well. I always see the page as, and of course, new beginnings. This is the energy of new beginnings. But I always see the page as the beginning stages. So it's right when you're about to embark on something new. It's almost just before that. It's that it's the stage where you're planning still, right? It's the planning stages where we're thinking about the change that needs to happen, or where sort of in that energy of being open to change and things like that, right? So again, enlightenment. So something is going to maybe catch you. I just heard catch you off guard here. So maybe this will come through in a really unexpected way, to where all of a sudden you just have this epiphany and off you go with that energy to help you here. Because I do feel like you guys are in a bit of a situation to where you're not at your best, you're not your happiest, so perhaps there's a few things that need to shift here, which will happen with this expect powerful change card we have here. Now guys, so we have the 10 of Wands. We also have the card, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So there is a lot of responsibilities that you guys have right now. You may be feeling like there is a lot that is weighing you down. There's a lot that needs to, there's a load that needs to be lightened here. Now you may even be carrying things that aren't your things to carry. So you may be taking on other people's problems. For instance, if this is maybe like, if I can show an example of, say, you're at work and, obviously you work in a certain department and your job is doing a certain particular thing. And then there's people from other departments, or even, bosses and other things, going, oh, could you help me out with this? Oh, could you just do this for me? And seeing as you finished your project or your thing a little bit earlier, can you do this for me, or can you help me out with that? And all of a sudden you're just, taking on all these things that aren't yours to take on. And there could be some realization, there could be some understanding about this now, and realizing, hey, I'm carrying stuff that's not even mine. But if, you don't resonate with that, yeah, there's just a lot of responsibilities on you that you've taken on. And there's a lot of things that you're carrying. It doesn't have to be responsibilities. It can be other things as well. Things that are just weighing you down. It could be negative energies there. It could be a ton of different things, right, that are hindering you right now instead of helping you. So we have the Four of Pentacles as well. So I do feel like you guys are in that energy of struggling to let go of what it is that's not serving you. And that can be very hard to do, because the truth is we do get familiar and comfortable with certain situations, certain ways of living, things that we do. And although we may realize that something is not serving us, that doesn't mean that it's an easy thing to do to just let go and to move on from. Because we're never really sure what's going to happen if we let go, and I think there's a lot of trust here that you need to acquire within yourself. Trust of the universe, trust in yourself that you can do this. It's Spirit's showing me that exercise that some people do, where you'll have two people standing and there's one person in front. I think it's called a trust fall. And you've got the person in front and they are supposed to just let themselves go and fall back, and with the knowing that the person behind will catch them, right? And that's not an easy thing to do, because there is that uncertainty there. But once we sort of change the way we see things, we build that trust with ourselves, we build that trust in the universe, it's a lot easier to let go. And so if you guys are really holding on to something that you already know is not serving you, it's time to start working on that trust of once you let go of this, that there's something better out there for you, because there is. There truly is. We have the Nine of Cups here, okay? So this is you achieving goals. This is you, getting recognition for something here. Perhaps for some of you, this is, feeling content, feeling happy in your life. We have the card happiness here as well with marjoram. The Nine of Cups is also the wish fulfillment card. So there's that as well. So this is definitely some kind of, could be for a lot of you, a wish fulfillment here. But I'm going to say that it is in general, right? Because obviously you want to move on from anything that's not serving you, anything that's negative, anything that's not making you feel good, right? Just because we have the Four of Pentacles here, but it doesn't have to be. This could be perhaps related to some finances as well. Maybe you're thinking, well, this isn't an easy thing just to, get out of the situation I'm in. Because it could be to do with finances. Maybe there's a lack of finances, or maybe you feel like, you're not able to spend a lot of money right now. You're not sure maybe if you can gather the finances to do what you need to do here. That could be something for some of you, and you're being very frugal with your finances. But this is something that, perhaps needs to change or will change, right? And if you're feeling like you're less coin right now, I feel like, again, that's shifting for you. And it could be the flip side of this Four of Pentacles as well, where perhaps, because the Four of Pentacles can talk about sort of being a bit frugal with your money, but also it can talk about overspending as well. We have the Four of Swords here as well. So With the Four of Swords, this is you taking some time out to yourself, taking a break, taking some separation from all of this to gather your thoughts here, to make those steps, right, with the Page of Swords here, that planning into reality. And this is why the card productivity is here with the pumpkin. So this is the best time right now for you to gather your thoughts once you've obviously had this moment of enlightenment, because this is going to bring in that spark of inspiration. This is what's going to start things off for you. And then once you've had that time to sit with those feelings, with those thoughts, and really plan things out, this is where this productivity comes in. And then it's time to take action. And you will take action, pile number one, because we have the Eight of Cups here. So this is you actively leaving something behind here. Okay? Something that's not serving you, whether it's a situation, an environment, whatever it is, you guys are leaving it behind in search of that happiness, in search of something that suits you better, something that is better for you, something to where you feel you fit in, it aligns with you and it makes you happy. So this is what's happening for you guys. This good news for you is that there is an epiphany moment, there's an enlightenment here that's happening for you, right? Which is this energy coming into, this shift of energy, this enlightenment, whatever this realization is either going to be the thing that shifts this energy for you, or you're going to start to notice the energy shifting, and as it's shifting, this is what's going to enable you to have this moment of enlightenment, maybe through a change of perspective or something like that. But like I said, with the Page of Swords, this could be through gathering some more information. Maybe, you're just thinking about, what would my life be like if I could do this, or if I had that, or if I had less of the Ten of Wands, right? If I didn't have all those responsibilities, if I didn't have this negativity weighing me down, what would my life look like? And maybe just through that thought alone, that enables you guys to realize some things, and then sets you on your path to this change, this energy changing, and then you starting to take actions towards what makes you happy, towards your goals. And you will be achieving those, guys. You will get there with that Nine of Cups. So that's your good news, guys. I really hope that helped. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel, if you enjoy my energy. And I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, for being here today. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile number 2. So we are on to you, and we're giving you some good news. So we have Tarot and Oracle as usual. Your main card here is Opportunity. So we also have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the World. We have the card Victory with Nasturtium. We have Success with Peppermint, Surrender to the Divine with Full Moon, and you're very close to achieving your goal with Gibbous Moon. So guys, the main energy here, opportunity. There is an opportunity here for you guys up for the taking that is going to lead you to your success here. So now that, guys, with the Page of Pentacles here, this could be a new idea here. This is definite new energy, new beginnings. Okay, this is the what I just said with pile 1, because they got a page as well. You may have come from pile 1, or if you felt called to listen to pile 1, you may want to listen to that as well. So as I was saying with pile 1, pages to me, are like the planning stages. So if you've had an idea for something, if you've had something in planning that you've wanted to go for in regards to maybe a business idea, or maybe to improve your finances or your stability in some way, because we are talking about the Pentacles, right? Definitely now is the time to go for that. And if you haven't, if you don't resonate with already having that idea, there is an opportunity here being presented to you to start something new here. So we have the Five of Cups here, guys. So you may have been, prior to this, in this energy of feeling a little bit under the weather. Okay, there could be a number of reasons for this. The Five of Cups can talk about grief. It can talk about regret, being discontented, disappointment, all kinds of things. Mourning something, maybe that didn't work out. Maybe you guys had an idea for something before, or you tried something before and it didn't work out. So there's a level of disappointment here. But you're getting an opportunity to have another shot, have another go here. Or as I said, this is brand new energy coming in for you. Now, also with the Five of Cups, you know, this is the card where, you know, we're focusing on those 3 cups that have fallen over, but we're not noticing the 2 that are still standing. So there is something here for the taking that perhaps you haven't been seeing, but you're going to be seeing now. Something good, right? Because we're talking about good news. Now, this could come also too after a period of waiting, some time out to yourself, taking a break. Maybe you've been trying to figure out how to do something, turn a plan into action, and or maybe if it was something you tried out before and it maybe didn't work for you, there was a level of you not, if you didn't have success with that, then maybe you were like, okay, I'm taking a break, I'm taking a step back, and perhaps we'll try again another time. So there's that energy as well for you guys. You know, if we're talking about if this, you know, no, I don't want to say that actually, because I'm not feeling that energy. Sorry, guys. So, okay. So we have surrendered to the divine. So this could have been divine timing. So again, I just want to point out, if some of you are in that energy of having tried this before, or there's something that you wanted to do, didn't work out the first time, that could have well been divine timing. And, you know, surrendering to the divine is going to allow you to have this opportunity come around again at the right time for you. Okay, so this is all about divine timing. So now we have the Wealth card. So this is personal achievement. This is reaching those goals. If there was something that was stopping you from your success before, this could have been a cycle that needed closing out, something coming full circle. You know, that's coming to closure as well. That's happening for you. This could be you also too, making yourself known to the world. So, you know, if you do have an idea, if you do have a product to launch or something that you're thinking about doing, I do feel like perhaps this is, you know, your audience here. This could be a worldwide audience, or whatever it is, whether you're selling something, whether you're, I mean, it doesn't have to be a business, right, guys? But, you know, this could just be general personal achievement for you. So like I said, if this is improving your finances in some way, if this is you just, you know, wanting more sort of stability and things like that, then this is that personal achievement. For some of you, this could even be travel, because the world can talk about travel. So you're getting an opportunity to travel. I just heard for some of you, maybe you tried putting in for a visa or something and it didn't work out. And if that is the case, this is going to be for a very small few of you, or perhaps even one specific person. If that didn't work out, this is going to work out this time. So if you got knocked back the first time and you weren't able to travel to the country you wanted to travel to, you are able to this time, okay? With the Eight of Wands, guys, this is that movement forwards, okay? So this energy is going to gain that momentum once this comes in, right? So this is going to come in, and that energy is going to build up really quick, and it's going to allow you to move forward very quickly. We have the Ten of Cups here as well. So this is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And as I said, for some of you, this could relate to your stability. So having, a family, having that happy, stable life, that's coming in for you guys. And for others of you that, it may be a project, a business, something like that, or something just personal that you wanted to achieve, this is going to be very fulfilling for you, and this is going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay? We have the victory card as well, okay? So victory here with nasturtium. So yeah, victory is on the cards here, guys. It's funny actually, because we have a card in this moon deck called a win-win outcome is forecast, and that's just what popped into my head. So yeah, a win-win outcome is forecast for you guys. There is and I just heard Spirit's putting so many things in my head right now. Sorry guys. I just saw and heard, when you go to an amusement, no, it's not amusement, is it? What's it called? Oh God, hang on guys. When you go to an arcade, guys, right? And you're playing one of those games and it makes all the lights and you win and it goes winner, winner, winner. That's what I just heard. So you guys are definitely winning here. And of course we have the card of success, and that is very self-explanatory. You guys are coming into your time of success now. And like I said to you guys, if this didn't work out before, if there was some disappointment, some regrets maybe about decisions you made, maybe you didn't feel like you made the right decisions here, or if you felt that, again, just disappointment from something not working out the first time, whatever this is, that was because of divine timing. So if it didn't work out the first time, guys, it's going to work out this time for you. So, and, I just want to say, it's so easy sometimes to, that's not what I mean. What I mean is sometimes, we can have an idea for something and we try it out and it doesn't work. Now, this is just for those of you that this may be a project or a business or something like that you're wanting to start. Sometimes, it doesn't work out the first time. And we think that's the one and only shot that we had, right? And so we go, okay, well, that idea's done. But you find yourself months later, maybe even years later, still thinking about that idea and going, oh, I still feel like that was a great idea, but why didn't it work out for me? If you're one of these people that resonates with that and still having that inkling, that could be this very idea that's coming back around. Simply, it didn't work out the first time because it wasn't that right timing for you. And that can be for a number of reasons. Sometimes we think it's us or we think it's the idea, but sometimes, it just wasn't the right time. Maybe, for instance, let's say, maybe your idea wouldn't have been widely accepted, at the time that you wanted to do it. Maybe, people wouldn't have understood it. Or maybe, if this isn't a business idea too, if this is something else for you guys, again, just things weren't in alignment, but they're going to be now. And so this is why this is working out for you now. So guys, congratulations, you're about to come into your moment. I'm very happy for you, and you're about to shine really big and have that success that you've been wanting in whatever area that is for you. Congratulations once again, and this is your good news. So guys, if you like my channel and my energy, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Other than that, guys, I hope to see you on the next reading. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So, some good news for you. So we have Tarot and Oracle today, as always. And let's get straight in. So your main energy here is the card Voyage. We have the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Sun. We also have, excuse me, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. We have the energy is gaining momentum with waxing moon. We have agreement with Strawberry there, and we have memory with Rosemary. Now I'm noticing too, So full moon in Libra. We've also got Libra on this card here with agreement. Excuse me, sorry guys. So Libra could be significant as well as Leo, because we have Leo on this card and we also have the Sun card. So Libra and Leo could be predominantly in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just be significant for you in some way. So, sorry guys for the coughing. So voyage, guys, this could be a literal journey, this could be a symbolic journey. Again, these are general readings, so you guys are going to have to take it as it resonates. But I do see a voyage here. Sorry, guys. So, I think this is something perhaps that has been in planning with the Two of Wands here. I think this is something you've at least been thinking about, taking this journey, if it's a literal journey. Traveling somewhere. Let's see. So with the Page of Cups, I mean, yeah, this can be a surprise. This can be something unexpected here. An opportunity that, you know, sort of comes out of nowhere almost, or something a little bit spontaneous here. I feel like, and it's interesting too because we've literally had pages in every pile, so I find that interesting. I think, you know, as a collective, you guys are currently at the planning stages of something. You know, because we've had the pages in all three piles, and I take pages as like planning stages, right? But we have the Four of Cups as well, and this can be about, you know, an opportunity as well. An opportunity perhaps, you know, you may not be aware of right now, or some new energy that's sort of around you right now. You may be focused on other things, and you're not seeing this at the moment, or maybe you're wondering how to achieve this, right? And you're maybe not looking in the right places. For some of you, maybe like you may need to see things a little differently, think out of the box, you know, change your perspective a little bit. And now I'm thinking about the Hangman card. We have the Two of Swords here as well. And just, sorry, to go back to that Four of Cups, you know, you may be very bored with your situation right now, or you're feeling a bit bored. Maybe there's a need to change up your environment. Sorry, guys. Change up your environment and just switch up your situation a bit. With the Two of Swords here, you know, so yeah, there could be two options here that you're choosing from. There could be a decision that needs to be made here. And I just heard the Clash song, Do I Stay or Do I Go? So maybe that is a bit of a question for some of you. Some of you may be procrastinating on making a decision here. Sort of, you know, holding out as long as you can until maybe you're waiting for a certain sign. This could be your sign today. Whether or not you should make this move. For some of you, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles here, you're clinging onto something here. You're holding onto something. Or you're a little too afraid maybe to take that leap, to take that step. And so you're sort of clinging to what you know, what you're familiar with, what you're comfortable with. But I think it's clear that this voyage, whatever this is, like I said, if it's not a physical voyage, if it's a spiritual journey or something like that, a personal journey, you know, this is leading you to your happiness because we have the Sun here. But I do see you guys taking some form of a step here because we do have the card agreement as well. For some of you, you know, this is making me feel two different things, like I've just posed with the literal and non-literal. So, you know, if it's literal travel or some kind of journey here, I say travel, right? It doesn't have to be like a vacation or anything. You know, you may actually be moving, or, you know, wanting to relocate or something like that, right? Again, make it fit your situation. But with the Sun here, you know, this is something very positive for you. And with agreement, was what I was talking about. You may have to sign some documents here in order to do this. So for instance, this could be putting in for a travel visa or applying, for some kind of residency or something like that. Some kind of documents here may need to be done, or it's just getting your passport done, or it's something like that. This could be if it's like a job offer for some of you, maybe there's an opportunity here, of a new job that may require you to relocate, and that could be part of the agreement as well, signing the contract and all those sorts of things. But I do feel like there is some form of paperwork involved here, some signing, some things to do here. And if this isn't literal travel, if you don't think that this is literal travel, then this could be a leveling up spiritually or something like that. And there could be some kind of agreement here, like an unspoken sort of agreement that you're making with the universe, or, source, whatever you see source to be. Your spirit guides, any number of things, even your ancestors, I just heard. But maybe you're becoming more dedicated to some spiritual practices or religion or something like that for some of you as well. So we have the energy is gaining momentum as well. So I do feel like once you're able to make this decision, if this is a bit of a stall for you in terms of do I stay or do I go, once you make that decision, this energy is really going to start to pick up. And I think, for a lot of you, what you're wanting to hear here is whether this will work out or not. I think if you are procrastinating or if you are unsure. So again, we have a win-win outcome is forecast, and we have the sun. So, I mean, two very positive cards right there for you. I do think, this is something that you are aware of, though, already. So this is something you've been planning, you've been thinking about at the very least, right? There could be a little worry here, too, around money. So maybe you're feeling like, will I have enough money to support this voyage, this journey, if this is a literal journey here. So there may be some worry around that right now, which is possibly a reason for waiting on making a decision. But for some of you, I do feel like this may come as a bit of a surprise. So maybe this isn't something that you've been expecting, and when this energy comes in, it will take you by surprise. But it's a good surprise, right? Because we're talking about good news, right? So this is something good for you, yeah? Now we have the card Memory here with Rosemary. So what I'm feeling with this is, if this is literal travel for you guys, I feel like either you may be considering going to a place that you've already been to before. So for instance, if this is travel in the sense of vacation or something like that, you're looking at going back to a place that you've already been to. And I'm seeing here, this book is just making me think of like a photo album. So maybe you've been going through some photos of past vacations and you're thinking to yourself, oh, we had such a great time there, we should go back there again. And you've been sort of thinking about or planning to make that trip. For others of you, this could be, if it's relocation, for instance, this could be perhaps relocating, but maybe going back to a place that you used to live. For some of you, it's going back home, so from where you were born. But this is a place that you may be quite familiar with. And if it's not that, I feel like for some of you, wherever it is that you may be traveling to, whatever this destination is, there's some form of familiarity, I can't say that, guys, with where you're at. So there's something that's going to feel like you're very comfortable with the place. There's a sense of nostalgia. There's a sense of, I've been here before. And if you haven't literally been there before, this may come as a bit of a strange feeling, right? Why do I feel like I know this place, but yet I've never been here? So, I mean, this, if you believe in past lives and things like that, that could be a nod to maybe you've had a past life there or something like that. But there's going to be something that just makes you feel, I feel like at home. There's something good. There's a good feeling around, this place. You may be traveling with others too, because I'm just looking at this voyage card, how there's 2 whales here. We've got the baby whale and the mother whale. So you could be traveling with kids, your family. You could be, or just traveling with a companion here. So you may not be taking this journey alone. That's just for some of you. What else do I see here? Yeah, I mean, if this is a spiritual journey, for some of you, again, this memory path, this memory here may be opening up paths that, again, feel familiar to you. And that may be a bit strange at first, but it's all going to eventually come together and make sense. Yeah. And look, we've got a sun on this memory card as well. We've got a little sun there as well. I do feel like some of you maybe have journaled about this place, or you will journal while you're there. Write down, your experiences, what you've been doing. And again, if this is a spiritual journey, then, I do feel like you guys will be taking notes here of your feelings, your thoughts, and all that kind of stuff as you go along. I mean, yeah, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, guys, so this is definitely a shift for you in terms of moving places, either physically or, in spiritual terms, but it's bringing you to a much happier place. Because I see with this 4 of Cups, I just keep thinking like you guys seem bored, or you guys seem... just like everything maybe has become too routine or too much the same. And I think you just it'd be good for you to get some fresh energy, some new energy, something different. And I think this is what this journey, whatever that means for you, is going to bring you. And I'm just looking here with the scales as well. So there could be something to do with balance here as well. Balancing something out for you. So maybe if you feel like your life's a bit out of balance, I feel like this journey will bring things more into balance. So for instance, if this is a vacation, then, maybe you needed this time off. Maybe you've been working too much. And when you come back, you feel like you've got, things more under control, right? Because you've had that break. If this is a literal move, then this will be somewhere where you feel like maybe, things aren't so much of a struggle. Maybe it's a better environment for you. If it's a job, it's a job that pays well, or it's got better hours for you that sort of allow you to have an equal work and play time or something like that. There's something about things balancing out here for you. And if this is in like spiritual terms or something like that, then, maybe you'll be learning how to balance, spirituality and practicality. So like balancing the 3D with the 5D and all that sort of stuff. And sort of melding those two worlds together. Merging those two worlds together. But yeah, I do think once you make this decision, like I said, or once this opportunity comes in, then, you know, things will start to pick up quite quickly, and this is really leading you to a much happier time in your life. One of the things I just heard too, guys, just to say before I end this, is with the memory card there and agreement, that if this is a bit of a surprise for some of you, if seems to be coming out of nowhere, this journey, this voyage, I just heard for some of you that it could be a situation where someone may contact you, like a friend or a family member or something like that, and they'll say, hey, remember that trip that we were going to take when we were, you know, X amount of years old, or when, you know, we hit that landmark or that certain time of the year and we were going to go do this and this. Let's do it. Let's actually do it. And that's where the memory part comes in, because you're remembering, oh, that's right, we did make that agreement. And for some of you too, this could be something like that that's coming through, and you're considering, oh, you know, should we really do this? I mean, we did make that pact, or we did, you know, say that we were going to do this, or we talked about this. And so for some of you, this could be that energy as well, just to put that in there to add to the reading. But thank you very much for listening, guys, and watching, and I really appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed my channel, my content, energy, and leave a comment down below if you wish. I love to read them. And that is it, guys. Hopefully I will see you on the next reading. Take care. Bye.